welcome to GizTube. This is Dirt. This is Nadia. I'm Amicus. Dirt Nadia are currently going through the entire King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard 2024 tour, and today we are talking about Red Rocks 2024, Night 2, Show 3 on September 9th. All right.
What a day that was.
What a day.
What a day. We were all there in attendance,
Yeah.
live in person.
And at this point, we'd have been in the Red Rocks venue for, I don't know, almost 12 hours, something like that.
Not true. I left to let our dogs out. We all
And
have
get
dogs.
Taco Bell.
And get Taco Bell.
Yes, you can.
Can't forget that.
Yes, but we've also been to all 9 Red Rocks shows. This was our 9th Red Rocks King Giz show. We're one of the lucky bunch. So, anyways, our first superlative as we go through superlatives.
Before we go through the superlatives, we've got to have a Setlist Breakdown with our
that's
friend
right.
Amicus.
You know who gives us our Setlist
That's right.
Breakdown.
I do that.
So
all
yeah,
right.
send yourself away to give us a Setlist Breakdown.
Excuse me for just a moment, everyone. I need to give you all the Setlist Breakdown for the show. I'll be right back.
Go to your Setlist Breakdown dungeon.
All right, we're keeping this gag going. Red Rocks Show 3. So, we got a lot of bust outs these last 2 shows. No bust outs in this show. And obviously, Hog Calling Contest was the last debut of Leg 1. But there will still be some interesting fun facts. I promise you that. Red Rocks always has fun facts. All right, to open this show, we get Perihelion. We get Motor Spirit. And then we get the Great Chain of Being, which is significant because that was on the set list last year at Red Rocks Show 3. But that song was cut along with another song that we will discuss shortly. So it was nice that they brought that back from last year because it got cut. And then to close the metal, we get some Flamethrower. After this, we get a Wah Wah into Road Train. We get Antarctica. Then we get Ambergris. This is our other fun fact song. This is the other song that was cut from the set list Show 3 last year in 2023. After Ambergris, we get Trapdoor. Then we get Black Tooth. First time a Willoughby's Beach song has been played at Red Rocks. Then we get People Vultures into Mr. Beat with plenty of Iron Lung teases, light teases in People Vultures, and heavy teases in Mr. Beat where they do a full-on Iron Lung section. And then that goes into Raw Feel. We then get the title track, Flight B741, and The Table. Yes, Nathan makes his appearance. We get Welcome to an Altered Future, which goes into Thea, which goes into Gilgamesh, and that goes into Set. Now, there was one song on the set list after Set that got cut. Sorry, Cookie. It was the Garden Goblin. We didn't get it this night. But we do get Float Along, Fill Your Lungs to close out these shows with some beautiful dragon teases. It's badass. Why don't we talk about it? We're gonna talk about it over here, okay? I'm just gonna talk about it, okay? Thanks for letting me out, Master.
Welcome back.
Okay. So now we move to our first superlative for this show, which is our top songs. We're going with a top 3. Although some of us might cheat a little bit. But for your top 3 songs, I'm going to throw it over to Dirt first. Dirt,
Ew.
what are your top 3? He steals one of my top 3. I already know it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for letting me go first. Coming at number 3, I got the old song Black Tooth. Loved it as a little bust out there. At number 2, I had Set. I thought this was a really funky set. Loved when Joey moves to the guitar and it gets super funky and groovy. And then coming at number 1, I had a really filthy, great Chain of Being. This was an awesome one. Went super hard. That was my top song.
Filthy's how they describe it too.
Filthy.
Nice.
That was filthy. Well, Nadia, what were your top 3?
Well, you know what? I got a completely different top 3 than Dirt, so that's great.
Okay.
My number 3 is Ambergris. Love this funky song. It's always a different vibe than like anything else that they play, so it always stands out to me because it's just so unique. Mm-hmm. Next up at number 2, I've got Gilgamesh. Kind of like how I mentioned, Extinction was the song I was singing after night one. This is the song I was singing after this show. It's the one that stuck with me. I mean, when you really hear that table live and you hear that like that sound.
I like your impression of it.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's just different.
This is actually Nathan.
Yes.
This is Nathan.
Hello. When you hear it live, it's just so different. It's like powerful. It's kind of all-consuming. Awesome. Coming in at number one, I've got the closer for Float Along, Fill Your Lungs. They closed with this after their 3 shows back in 2022. I just love it. I think it's an amazing closer. I feel like it's a great just little send-off and reminder of like, hey, thanks for hanging with us. Now go float along. Go fill your lungs. But not to mention it rocked out really hard too, so.
Especially this time.
I know.
Little dragon teases.
They went hard.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, for my top 3, piggybacking off of both of you guys, I've got The Great Chain of Being. I have a cheat because these 2 songs weren't connected, but they were next to each other. Ambergris, but before that, Antarctica. Antarctica rocked it. Take me away, baby. Take me away. And last, I also have Set. This is the night. Not to say that I dislike the table in Nashville or night 1, but this is the night where I was like, I am 120% fan of the table. This was like...
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
As Nathan.
Good job, Nathan.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Nathan.
Yes, can we hear your table impression again?
Yeah. So yeah, Set, but yeah, just the whole table section in general, but yeah, gotta go with Set.
I agree. I like that.
Okay, so we're moving to our next superlative, which is our P song. It's always hard to pick a P song, but you gotta pick one. Nadia, what was did you have a real P song?
I did not. Now that I'm realizing it, I don't think I went pee during any of these 3 Red Rock shows.
Wow, I went P during all of them.
Nadia doesn't pee.
I mean, I don't drink. That's the thing. Like, I don't drink water or anything before, so you don't have to pee.
I stay hydrated and I need to start buying diapers.
My pee song, I think I've done this pee song before. It'd be Road Train. Just not my favorite song, all right? I said it. It's not. It's not my fave.
It's a quick one though. You gotta hustle to get to the
And
bathroom.
I'm always hustling if I'm peeing. I'm always hustling.
True that during the show.
Yeah.
For my P song, I chose Thea. While I did like the table section, I think I would still choose this Thea to go pee in. It is typically a longer song that they play live, so I have plenty of time to go pee, grab a beer, maybe check out the merch line, you know.
Okay. So I have a real P song. My real P song was Wah Wah. I was a little disappointed that they didn't do Invisible Face, if I'm being honest with you. I thought they were going to. I thought they were going to bust it out. But they went to Wah Wah. They played the river the night before. And it was also just when I needed to pee. If I could choose a different one, I don't think I could pee in enough time, but Welcome to an Altered Future. It's only about 1 minute. And normally I wouldn't want to pee during that song, but it gave me huge blue balls because we did not get the Han Tayumi suite.
So you want to pee or...
I guess I'd be welcome to an altered piss song.
Yes.
Beyond Wawa.
Amazing.
That's all. Okay, next up we have our best moment of the show.
Yeah, so I did a little cheat here. My best moment was Motor Spirits. The whole song. I mean, this has been one of our top songs of the tour so far. I didn't put it in my top 3 this time. We had actually gotten a little section of it the year before in between Gaia, but we did not get the full song until this year, 2024, at Red Rocks. And actually, my moment within the moment is right before Stu goes into the bridge. He does this awesome yell into the mic, and yeah, that just solidified it for me. Motor Spirits.
I'm here for the moments in the moments.
Moments in the moments. Yeah. Inception. What is your moment?
My best moment, I loved. I feel like the whole band just messed with Stu right before Trapdoor. He kind of counts it in, and Stu like starts because it's one that just kind of goes. The second it starts, he goes Trap. And no one else is going. I loved it. And Stu like kind of turns around. He's like, "What?" It's just, I don't know. It's funny. I love when they just like mess with each other like that. They're so loose on stage, but they make it fun. That was funny. It caught me off guard. Like I was just caught off guard as Stu. It was funny.
I do like that because he also like laughs under. He's like trap door.
Yeah.
He like laughs.
He's like,
door.
they got me.
Yeah.
They got me. Yeah.
Like, it just seems like that's probably something they've done when rehearsing together, just like as fun, like for fun. So it's cool that they did it on stage too.
So my best moment is an even bigger cheat than Motor Spirit. It's the entire table section, which I just said I would pee during Welcome to an Altered Future, but I actually loved Welcome to an Altered Future. Thea, my dog's name rhymes with Thea, so I loved getting that. Gilgamesh, as she said, just gets stuck in your head. And then Set was in both of me and Dirt's top 3. This was the show. Like I said, I liked my other table experiences, but this was the show where I was like, I am all in on the table. Got to give best moment to just the entire time they were on Nathan.
Nice.
Okay, so we're moving up to best banter. That's what's next, right? Yep. Okay, so best banter, Nadia, I'm going to give it to you.
All right, so going back to just before Trapdoor, a lot of things happened before Trapdoor.
Yep.
Stu gets, like, what is the word? Jinked? Stu gets, like... Pranked. That's lots happening right before Trapdoor. Stu gets pranked. He also starts explaining the song before they play it, and he said that this song is about the dungeon where he keeps Ambrose trapped in to make music. And Ambi kind of just goes along with the bit, and then my favorite line is when Stu says, "'Cause he's my little pop, woof woof." I love it. I love it.
Nice.
So random, so unexpected. That's my favorite banter of the night between Stu and Ambi. I feel like Stu and Ambi have good banter. They make me laugh.
When they banter, it's really good banter.
They make me laugh. It's so random and weird. It's good.
Yes. My favorite banter was simple, but right at the beginning of the show, this is the 3rd show in a row in 2 days, they come out and they're like, "Hello, it's your friend from Australia."
Did you forget about us?
Yeah, it's just such a happy moment. I knew I was just blissed out seeing 3 King Gizzard shows in 2 days, so I was happy to see my friends back on stage.
Yeah,
so
that's a good one. So my best banter was right before Blacktooth. Also, I have to correct you, Blacktooth was not a bust out. It was a bust out.
Sorry.
It was a bust out in Nashville, the show I was at. But it was the first time they played anything off Willoughby's Beach at Red Rocks.
Okay.
Anyways, right before Blacktooth, Stu is kind of going like, I'm having a bit of a moment. I don't know if I remember the song. And then Ambi goes, okay, this song's called Elbow. But also, that's when Stu asked the question to the audience, like, who's been to all 9 Red Rock shows? And the 3 of us got excited because we have been.
Did we raise our hands?
I hope we did.
I don't know. I was... Anyways, that was my best, kind of the funny, like, okay, this song's called Elbow instead of Blacktooth, and they have a little laugh, but also Stu kind of has this moment of being like, I can't believe we've done 9 Red Rock shows. It was like both funny and wholesome simultaneously.
I mean, I feel like that is Stu.
Yeah.
He's funny and wholesome at the same time.
Yep, exactly. Okay, next superlative, guys. We have best dressed for the night. Dirt, I'm going to give you the opening. Who do you have as best dressed?
After a 1-show break, this show being the day show that they played on this same day, where Stu went back to the white singlet, he is back in the pink piggy jumpsuit, starting the new streak at number 1. So he's going to get my best dressed again.
Well,
Love the pink piggy jumpsuit.
If you count it based on shows, he broke it. But if you count it based on like days that they played music, he kept it.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
You know,
if you only count the night shows.
We're counting shows though, so
Okay.
he broke the streak.
Okay,
If he wanted to be true to it, he would have worn it during the sweaty day show.
He should have bought a second
Sweat it
pink
out.
jumpsuit and just like made it like a pink
Ooh,
shorts.
he totally should have, man.
Tell him that.
I'll call him next time.
All right, for my best dress, I had Cookie. I think Cookie's actually worn this shirt before, and I gave him best dress, so I can't not give it to him again. It's just such a vibey, like, button down. Of course, he always wears them open, short sleeves, just with like these weird funky designs. Kind of looks like a 70s carpet or something. Very cool. I love it. Cookie's a vibe.
Okay, for my best dressed, I kind of had a tie. One was Cookie, but my other one was Cavs. He's wearing like the Infest the Rat's Nest, but just top, and then he's just wearing shorts. Very efficient, but it's also his 3rd show, drumming at altitude. That's more of an MVP thing, I guess. But I gotta give it to Cavs. He was dressed efficiently, but also with an Infest the Rat's Nest top, and they started with perihelion, so it works. Go Cavs.
Good job, Cavs.
Woo!
Okay, now we are up to our favorite segment. What is Cookie drinking?
So irrelevant.
And it shouldn't really be a surprise because it's been the same thing basically for all of Red Rocks. But Dirt Nadia, what was Cookie drinking?
He's back on the Pacifico. I think the question for these Red Rock shows is how many Pacificos did Cookie drink in the 2 days? That we don't know.
No.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This third night, it seems like he's drinking less because I think he drank too much during the day show and had to take a nap. I don't know what was in those solo cups, but I think he got a little saucy.
He did have
That's
a lot more
just-
to drink during the day.
That's just speculation. Who knows,
Who
guys?
knows?
Who knows?
He could have been, yeah.
Could have been drinking water. We
I'm
don't know.
I'm not judging. I want to party with Cookie. But
I'm down to party with Cookie.
yeah,
I think we all know I am, so
Yeah.
let's go.
Okay, well that takes us to our MVP. Our most valuable performer of this show. Nadia, who do you have as your MVP?
My MVP, I'm giving it to Stu, and it's honestly for all three of these Red Rock shows. Stu basically sings in every song, and he just did 3 shows in 2 days. So I gotta give it to Stu. I mean, he's so heavily involved in every, I mean, not to say that everyone isn't, but yeah, his vocal cords doing what they do, 3 shows in 2 days at altitude. I'm amazed. Good job, Stu. Dirt, what you got?
Yeah.
Well, you kind of already mentioned this Amicus, but I'm giving it to Cavs for much of the same reason, but not vocals, more drumming at altitude. That is 6 hours of drumming in 2 days and 4 hours within 1 day. That's even more than they do when they do marathon shows. So Cavs is my MVP for absolutely tearing up that drum set for 6 hours.
Did you know that Cavs counts carbs constantly?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or Cavs carbs counts
constantly. Yes.
It can go either way. So my MVP was once again a tie, just as my best dressed, Cookie and Cavs, and he just said Cavs, and I would repeat everything he said, so I'll go with Cookie. Cookie,
Let's go Cookie.
Was killing it. Also, I mentioned Antarctica and Ambergris as kind of a tie in my top 3, and he killed his parts in Antarctica. He had his funky stuff at the beginning of Ambergris, and Joey's like, ooh, this is like that pipe shit, hell yeah.
We also got the full debut of Pi Pi during the 2 shows.
Right.
This
So
is true.
shout out to Cookie.
Shout out to Cookie and Lukey.
And
Heavy
Vicky.
Moss.
If I
Yep.
remember, he was so humbled. So humbled,
Yes.
everybody.
Very
Yes.
humbled, very humbled.
All
Yes.
right. Well, then that moves us to our final ranking for our final Red Rock show at 2024.
Let's go.
Nadia, what is your ranking for this show?
Well, KGLW.net, the fans on there gave this show a 4.63. So
Okay.
if we're going on all 3 Red Rock shows, this had the 2nd highest ranking of all 3.
Interesting.
I am going to give this show a whopping 624 sperm whales.
That is a lot of tons of whale.
Yeah. Yep.
And a lot of sperm.
623 sperm whales for this 3rd show at Red Rocks.
Wait, don't you mean 623 sperm? Whales.
Sperm whales.
Maybe we can get all the ambergris from all those sperm whales and become rich.
Maybe.
And go to
Maybe.
all the Giz shows.
That's always the goal in life. All right, Dirt,
All right,
I don't know
okay,
what you
Dirt,
got.
what was your
I
ranking?
am going with 17 and a half cracked black teeth.
Okay.
17 and a half.
17 and a half.
Hey, I love that you included the decimal system in just like KGLW.net does. Good
Exactly.
job. Good
Okay,
job.
for my ranking, we haven't even mentioned this, maybe because it was a bigger deal in Newport, Kentucky, but my ranking is 921 Iron Vultures. We get another People Vultures Iron Lung mashup thing.
Yes.
You probably mentioned it in your setlist.
I
breakdown.
did. You saw that earlier in the video. So I do mention the Iron Vultures come back. So I'm giving this one 921 Iron Vultures.
Man, I've seen 920 Iron Vultures. I cannot imagine 921
I've never seen that
Iron
ranking,
Vultures.
yeah, for sure.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, so that's our ranking. Thanks for tuning into GizTube. Comment below if you were at any of these Red Rock shows, what your favorite songs were, what your favorite moments were, what your favorite banter was.
I mean, there's just so many. We can't cover them all, guys. We
Yeah.
can't.
We could keep talking about these shows
Yeah, we
for
could.
days.
And you know, we're probably going to stop the camera and keep talking about it.
Probably.
Most likely. But tune in again where I will break down the set list and these two are going to talk about the show in Oregon with lots of rain.
Let's go.
Coming up!
On GizTube.